Hello, Junkaholics. So today we're at the Red Deer Quick Times 2023 swap meet. And we're just going to take a sneak peek of what's here. So as you can see, there's a lot of vintage car parts, some artwork, all kinds of great stuff. This was actually an excellent event. As you can see, all this vintage car parts, like you would not be able to find this stuff just anywhere. The Edelbrock quad manifolds and stuff. There was toys, there was automotive manuals, all kinds of items. Original parts, old parts. Like this artist here, he's just amazing. He does all this stuff himself, then sells prints. Just truly some great stuff for a man cave. As you can see, his booth was getting a lot of attention. The old Rat Fink stuff, just incredible. This piece of vintage overalls, Old Crow Speed Shop, wow. Die-cast cars. Everybody was so pumped up for this event. It was a lot of fun. There's repop stuff, original stuff, Gulf oil memorabilia, like there was something really for everybody. Old gas cans and oil cans, even a Coleman stove. Signs of all kinds, chalkboard signs. There's the Central Alberta Mopars booth. They had parts and some of their club stuff. These bird baths made of old car parts. How about this great little bike? And then look at the size of that rim. That was 15 inches across. Just a piece of artwork, all on its own. Aluminum heads, vintage helmets, metal flake jobs. Just fantastic. Old Mickey Thompson stuff. You can't rebuy that stuff anymore. I found there was a lot of items for Fords there. I would say half the show is about Fords, which is surprising. There's an old wooden Harley Davidson. Oh, and this guy here, this Vintage Metalworks, he's like custom fabbing all kinds of stuff. Quick Times booth. Look at that old blower. Awesome stuff. There was even parts for some newer cars. Old license plates. Again, more Edelbrock Signature Series valve covers and air cleaners. Here we are at the Performance Powertrain booth. They're out of Lethbridge. Elite belts, racing seat belts for all applications. Vintage clothing. Even some vintage t-shirts or repop t-shirts. And there's my beautiful wife, Mrs. Nice Junk. She really wants that purse. This was exciting. The Northwest Cruise Calendar is back. They feature car shows across the Northwest North America. This was the Overkill Customs booth. Lots of great fabrication there. Just showing off their best stuff. Check out this custom frame they did. Overkill really did overkill it. Some old toys. Old hood emblems. Check out this antique Mickey Mouse. Man, that must have scared a lot of children back in the day. Automotive literature. He had shop manuals, owner's manuals, paint chip colors. Like, this guy has a library like none other. Even had a bear. Thank God he wasn't alive, or else I would have got eaten. Model car kits. Some more awesome art. And this guy was really, really friendly. I loved talking to him. His company name is Terrace. It's awesome. Some vintage 13-inch turbines. More toys. Like, there was everything there. If you're ever bored, you need to take in one of these swap meets. There is so much stuff. If you can't find something that you really want, then you're not looking hard enough. Hot Wheels galore. More die cast. And then look at cool old stickers. Some Ratfink stuff. Some beautiful displays. Like, these people put a lot of work into setting this stuff up. Restored dashes. Even cars. You want to buy a car? You could have bought a car. Jump in it and enjoy. Even a good foundation for an old school dragster. If you're into vintage drag racing, this is actually the item you want right here. Centerline wheels, old school steel rims, even a Harley. Beautiful. This old thing I got a kick out of. It's rusty, but someone's creation. Not really my thing, but it is kind of cool. Oh, this guy here, had all kinds of carburetors that he rebuilt that he was selling. Vintage John Deere tractor. And then right in front of this cool rat rod truck. This thing is over the top. If you're into rat rods, I love rat rods. My 50 Chevy panel is going to be along these lines. Just taking whatever you have and putting it all together, make a badass Mad Max machine. A bunch of lanterns. So even if you're not into cars, there is stuff for you. Either it's advertising, lanterns, clothing, communications, toys. There is really everything. Even an old cash register. Who doesn't need an old cash register? Here's a cool old Dodge. And it was for sale. Couldn't you see cruising around in the summer with this? Really bring you back in time. That is some nice shit. Some train lanterns. Steering columns. There was parts here for customizing or restoration. Look at even some copper housewares. Stella Designs was here with her pinstriping. More old toys. All in all, I think we were here about 3 hours. I've condensed it down into 17 minutes for you. But just to give you an idea of all the cool stuff that you can find at a swap meet. Some more car parts for 68 Charger. And these events are also a social event. Look at that old Family Ties board game. Where are you going to find that? Well, I can tell you at the Red Deer Swap Meet. Parking meter. Some more vintage advertising. More John Deere stuff. Even a picture of Elvis. Look at this old school dash. Oh yes, and then there's the junior dragster. Could have bought that for $5,000. Not me, because I'm too fat to fit in it, but still. Here's a cool fire extinguisher turned into a lamp. Here's a Michael Jackson poster with the signature. This is one of 400 in the world. A 1932 Chevy. My buddy said if that was a 32 Ford, it'd be worth 15 grand, but because it's a Chevy, $5,500. What a great project. Some more car parts. And then, of course, some more toys. Even VW stuff. Stained glass BMW sign. Vintage cigarette advertising. Beer advertising. Even some RCMP stuff. 1919 Ontario license plate. Vintage Coleman lanterns. It just goes on and on and on. Old F-100 hood. Nice chrome there. Oh, and these beautiful wood tikis. I've seen his work before. It's just amazing. It's all handcrafted. And then this beautiful old bike. Welcome to Joke of the Day. What is a policeman's favorite metal? Obviously, copper. Thank you very much for watching the 2023 Quick Times Red Deer Swap Meet video. I had a great time there, and I hope you did as well. If you did, make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel, because I'll be bringing more great content like this, plus other stuff. And we'll see you next time. And that was some nice junk.